Well, I mean, you never know. Like right now, I am live on Facebook and I am live on YouTube and I am live on Riverside with you. That now I feel complete. I feel good now. Like I'm a little bit exaggerated. Oh, look how cute I look in that one. Okay. All right. So my new phone, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, has way too much definition. Like I'm seeing little wrinkles in my thing. Okay. My iPhone 16, nice patina, very well. We're doing good. And this is my Angel Live webcam that I'm going with you. Ooh, you know what I have? Okay, not to interrupt anybody. I'm with you. I feel like we have so many people now. Um, Today is the blood red moon, which means that for me, now yesterday I made a video telling all of you what it means, what a red blood moon means in all different cultures. So now I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Personally, I experience it as the veil is thinner. I can communicate with spirits more. You, the blindfold thing, you should be able to do that more. Everything psychic is going to be amplified. Now, in Sumerian history, the red blood moon meant that the Anunnaki were here, that it was their presence. Now, I don't know if they use it as a manipulation or what, but they would tell the people the moon is going the sky the moon is going to bleed into the sky. And so when it would happen, everybody was like, oh my god, the gods made it happen. You know what I mean? So tonight, this is the thing. So what I have are my dowsing rods, and later on we need to get closer to the blood red moon. But when it's happening, if you have dowsing rods or, like, I don't know, spirit boards, if you do it during the blood red moon tonight, it should be amplified compared to anything else. What do you mean, where is it at? The blood red moon? Up in the sky. Yes, I am Gen X and I am very sarcastic, and it is what it is. So, oh, hello, YouTube. If you guys on YouTube want to watch this live, I'm not alone. I am collabing. Listen to me, I'm making up words. I am doing this live with Caesar Pagan. His channel is Beyond the Frequency 369, right here on YouTube. And you can see what I'm talking about. Otherwise, we're like, what the hell is she talking about by herself, looking in the air and blowing kisses to my Facebook over here. It, yes, I saw. I saw. I'm all. Remember when I said I'm a control freak? Now I feel good because now I have everything and I can see everyone and I can yes. Yeah. I don't remember. We're good. My brain, I have so many things, like, there's, as I said, I read like 5 books at a time, and there's a reason for that. Okay, so let me explain to people. OCD and ADHD that have been classified as mental illnesses now. I was never diagnosed with either, but I have both. And let me tell you something, those are abilities. They are not things that, like, set you back. Example, ADHD says you can't focus on one thing, right? That's why I read 5 books at a time. I'm going to read here. I'm going to read there. I'm going to read here. I get bored with one book, so I'm going to go there. Oh, what happened to that? Let me see what Zachariah Stitchin says. Oh, wait, Billy Carson, Emerald Hamlet. Let me go see what he said. And I'm always doing that. Things with, like, people call OCD is my obsessive compulsion, right? That is why I'm a dog with a bone when I find a story and I want to know the origin of it. Get it? So now I obsessively have to study the Anunnaki. This is me years ago. I have to learn everything. I have to read every book. I have to find everybody's perspective of it, and then I have to do my own and everything. So I don't find these to be mental illnesses or things that set you back. I find these to be superpowers. Like I can do more. What This is the reason I can do like 5, 6 videos when other people are making one. It's so because it's my phone. People are telling me on my Facebook Live that they can hear me really good now. Yeah, because it's my phone. For some reason, and you guys can see, look, I have all the nice little YouTube tech and everything and little boards, and I have allergies today. I think they just like to see me. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys something. Years ago in Italy, like before, like if I had the internet the way it is now, years ago when I was 25, I would have been a millionaire. I was one of the first people in Italy to put live webcams in the house. If you went on my website and you paid a subscription, you could see my living room 24/7. So yeah, you don't understand money making. That was me. Like I invented that. Now then everybody else started putting the sexy things into that. But years ago when it first started, I don't know anybody else that was doing it at the time. And I'm talking about 25 years ago now. Holy cow, wow, I can't believe I'm 50. It just seems like so much time. But yeah, if you wanted to watch me while I was watching TV or ironing my clothes or whatever I was doing, you just pay the subscription. They loved it. Because you're not a stalker? Aw. A lot of people are. They just they just wanted to see me in pajamas and stuff. I don't know, fluffy slippers. I have no idea. I would invite some kids over and like, you want to be on my cam? So yeah. Well, that's because men have more testosterone than women, so they're more like predisposed. I don't know how to say that in English. Propense. You don't understand. I make up words and I go to him to see if they're actual words, and he looks at me like, I don't know. Like, so it's not just me. Look, see, Walter said it. You look younger. I'm telling you, I was telling him, I was telling Caesar, I don't know what happened, but we shifted timelines because my face looks better this week. It's, ooh, I could do the rejuvenation spell tonight, which would be amplified. Oh, you guys want me to tell you how to do the magic? I can do that. Like, well, first tonight, you have to understand that in my house, I have hundreds of pounds of crystals. Like, I have huge obelisks that are like 50, 60 pounds each. Like, you can't carry 2 or 3 at the same time. It's like going around with a huge weights from the gym and stuff. So, that in per se raises the vibrational frequency of my home. The crystals, you bring them outside to be charged in the moon. You can charge them in the daytime at the sun. I like to do both, but you bring your crystals, as many as you can, outside to charge. You chitkondati, you put them all around yourself when you're going to do this. I love to use selenite, crystal quartz. If it's like for love spells, you want to go for the pink one, the rose quartz, and things like that. Every color has a distinct use for it, just like in witchcraft when you use the colored candles. Green and yellow are for abundance and prosperity. Black is to curse or break a curse. White and black is to reset negative energy to sender. The white is for blessing, protection. What else we got? Blue, the purple, psychic abilities. You use a purple candle. Like when I was doing spells to Hecate, asking her to amplify my psychic abilities, I'd use a purple candle and purple crystals. The amethyst in English? Yes, amethyst. And things like that. So, depending on what you want, in my case, I would do health, prosperity, and abundance because that's what I want right now. So, I'm going to do a green candle and a yellow candle. The green candles is also for health. So, see how you're combining that? Then I have a whole bunch of herbs upstairs, but I haven't memorized them. They're all in little packets, and it says this is for healing, this is for this is for that. You get the little herbs, you can put them around your candles, you can anoint them with oil, frankincense, incense, use that, all of these things. And then the easiest way, write out on a piece of paper what you want, what kind of thing you're doing. As I said, I'm going to put the rejuvenation as in health. Like I want my collagen to prosper, to reproduce. I want the oil between the joints and the little cushions. You have to visualize all of it. So another thing that's important, go get books. And I learned all this stuff from when I was into fitness and bodybuilding. Go get a books with the autonomy of the body. Learn what things look like, visualize it in your head. If you have heart problems, go look at images of your heart, start understanding it, and you visualize the healing inside of yourself. um uh, so if you're doing all of this tonight, it's amplified. So again, the candles, green, yellow. I'm going to use the selenite and crystal quartz. I might bring some of the yellow stones I have. Don't really remember the names. I find, write on a piece of paper what you want. Focus. In your mind, you have to think that it already happened. You don't say I want to be rich. You have to say I am wealthy. I am rich. Abundance surrounds me. I am prosperity, right? Once you do that, you put your piece of paper over the flame of your candle. Watch it burn. Don't burn your hands. Watch it burn. Then you're going to continue to watch the flame and think everything you want. Say out loud what you wrote on the piece of paper. Before the end, always remember to write and harm no one. Because if you're asking for money and you don't write that, something could happen to someone and that's why you get the money, or to yourself. There was a person that asked me for one of these spells, and I gave it to this person that I am related through marriage to. Did the prosperity spell, but kind of like dismissed me when I said, and say harm no one. And they didn't do that. Guess how he got that money? He got electrocuted on the job and almost passed away. And so the package that they gave him was about $1 million or something. And I'm like, they better not come to me and say that it's my fault. Because I said, did you say harm no one? And they looked at me like, what? Oh, there you go. So, Deb, yes. Art will teach you body structures also. Well, anyway, for healing in general, that's what you do. You have to visualize it. If you have a headache, let's say that when I used to get like these really bad, what they're called in English, sinus headaches, I would visualize a steaming hot wind that would go into all the sinuses. I don't have it this year. Now, there are a lot of people that are my age that are having problems with their shoulders, right? And basically everyone has told me the same things. You have to go to physiotherapy and you have to do this and you have to do that. Well, I haven't done that. And for how blocked I was, I'm only using the power of my mind and using like healing from my hands, which I'll tell you more about that. But remember how I couldn't lift my arm? Now it doesn't hurt, but this is okay. Yeah, so we're still working on it, but no, and now I'm like, hey, 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 hey. Yeah. So there's that. So go on. What else are we talking about? Because I forget everything. Hmm. Oh, it was terrible in the beginning. You saw me. No, these things work. I mean, these things work. And the most important part of it working is you need to believe that it's going to work. I didn't believe it until I experienced it because, as I said, I was a huge skeptic. I didn't believe in anything. I'm like, when you die, you go underground, and that sucks, right? That was me. And half of the reason was because, as I said, I just the Catholic religion that I was growing up in didn't make any sense. I liked it, it just didn't make any sense. And then when I had past life memories, everybody was telling me that it was my imagination. If I had only known, I could have connected the dots a lot sooner, and so that would have been a lot better. But anywho, because they don't even care what the hell I'm talking about. They just want to look at me. They're just looking. Yeah, there you go. See? See, now I'm allowing you to see my face without the glasses. I just can't read what they're saying now, but hey, aren't I pretty? Purty, purty. I'm getting marriage proposals on this side, so like, I'm just like, okay, yeah. Did you see that? Yeah, that's always fun. That's the blood red moon I was talking about. The blood red moon is caused by an eclipse, but not all of the world is going to see the eclipse. Now, I never understand how that works and why on this part of the earth am I seeing it and on this other side I'm not. If we're in the United States, if it's above, that's the sky for everybody. Why is Rochester not seeing it, but Buffalo is? I mean, that's ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Someone on YouTube asked me who is Ishtar. Okay, imagine an Anunnaki, but with my personality. That's you're right there. Yeah. Not saying I'm her. I'm just saying I'm very, very similar based on the stories. I don't eat, but I don't like food. What did I eat the past 2 days? I'm going to hold on. Oh well, I don't know what they're called. I think it's called Nama bread. They're like flat, and it looks like an Italian piadina. Yeah, they're like flat. It's flat, and it looks like an Italian piadina. I sliced the mozzarella and I put it in that, and with two things of tomatoes, which basically I made a caprese and put it in a piadina, and with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil that was raw. You don't want to heat any of that up. That is what I ate yesterday. Oh, before I went to bed, I had a blueberry muffin. No, I'm pretty sure that's it. So, like, I don't eat a lot. I think food is poisonous nowadays. And so I always connect to my ancient self where I'm like, humans really don't need all this food. People get mad when I say it, but I'm like, those platters of food, you don't need. The human body, to be at its best shape, needs to always be hungry. That's like if you have to go back to a primal state where you eat what you need as gasoline for the car. Anything else is overeating. You don't need it. That's just the way it is. My husband, I have said for years, I don't like eating meat. It's a cadaver. Why is this guy bringing pizza with sausages at home and pepperoni? Why are you doing that? I don't understand. Yesterday he comes home with Burger King. I'm like, okay, okay. I got your cheeseburger, and I'm like, fucking idiot. I'm just like, okay. I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Like these people just don't understand. I'm not a vegan. I'm more of a vegetarian. I do milk and cheese and stuff. And yes, I'll eat fish. I feel bad for the fish, but I do eat them still. I think it is. I mean, if you're a vegan, you're not supposed to eat fish. Any animal product. Vegetarian, like a lot of people that are vegetarians do eat fish. And then I'm not sure. I don't care. Like I only eat the things that my body is attracted to. Any store-bought cookie, I react as if it's poison. Okay? I have now if you watched American Horror Story where there were the witches, the season of the witches, there was this one that could tell the calories in food and if it had processed things. I have that ability. I didn't know it was a witchy thing until I saw that show and then I looked into it and it's true. That's an ability. I can be by food and I can tell you what to eat and what not to eat. And I think that's just like people are like, oh, do you not drink because you were an alcoholic? Absolutely not. Never had issues. I just find it to be poisonous now. Yeah, like I had a Corona beer in my refrigerator for a year. Then I'm like, oh, I should drink it. Right? So I put the lemon in it like we do in Italy. I grabbed it in my hand. I'm walking outside and what's it called? The condensity, like, yes, made it slip out of my hand. It falls on my kitchen floor and it goes spiraling and the beer squirting all over the place. I picked it up as fast as I could and there was this much left and I'm like, well, I guess the universe is telling me not to drink. I mean, why else? I saved that for a year until I felt like drinking it. It was the 4th of July. I pulled it out, falls on the ground, then I had to clean it all up. So it's just like, no, that's it. Yeah. Yes. Now, occasionally, I will buy like chocolate chip cookies or the red velvet cookies from the bakeries. But of course, they're very expensive. Not everybody can afford them. But if I buy them, I'm going to treat myself. I'm only going to buy from the fresh bakery things, which in per se already have poisonous things also, because whatever flour you're using, whatever sugar you're using, whatever ingredients you're using, Just think that whoever wanted to contaminate our foods, the Rockefellers, they've done it. They've done it. Rockefellers. It was the Rockefellers. Okay, a pescatarian, isn't that a religion? Or is that like people that eat fish? Why do I need a label? I like to eat some fish. I'm from Italy. We're pescatori. We eat fish. Again, everything I do is tied to ancient DNA. And I think I'm attracted to the fish because my origins are on the Mediterranean and everybody survived with fishing. Let me connect on that a little bit. Because I do have a memory from what I believe is Lemuria. And I'm talking to a dolphin. Just gonna throw that out there. I was talking to a dolphin. Okay. I'm seeing algae. I'm seeing algae. And I'm seeing red fruits and I'm seeing pomegranates and I'm seeing algae again. Do you have anything that connects with what I just said? Oh, I channeled it. Uh, I just got a glimpse of a sea sea urchin. Um, I'm seeing the shells of another something. You open the shells. I'm not sure if it's something's in a shell. They were very ocean based, and I'm seeing a lot of plants and a lot of there's a fruit that I don't know what it is. It looks like a tomato, but it's growing on a tree. Oh no 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 no. The whale killing, whenever people started killing the whales, that was bad. That was bad. It was bad. The whales were never brought here to sustain humans. It was to my knowledge, to my understanding, whales and dolphins were brought here from Sirius B, the companion star of Sirius A, and they are creatures that literally will raise the vibration of the planet. Brian, no, it wasn't a pair, but they could have been. The Anunnaki are fixated with dates. Dates. Dates all over the place. Lilith, dates. Lilith survived on dates when she left Eden and she was on the Red Sea. It doesn't say that she went fishing. It said that she decided to live in a cave that was next to a date trees. And cats. Nobody's eating cats, I hope. Mm-mm. Don't do that. I will curse you. I am beyond an animal lover. I believe I am the protectress of animals. Like I'm the real life Snow White. I mean, I tried to teach them to clean my house like Cinderella did, but I didn't have luck with that. I gave my ferrets a little broom and she was like, they well no, they stashed it under the TV. They have stashes all over the house. Like I didn't know that ferrets did that. And one day I'm cleaning the house and I'm cleaning the rugs and everything and I vacuum under the furniture and I'm like, it would the vacuum cleaner wouldn't go under my TV stand. I'm like, what's going on? I think I pulled out about 100 little toys. I used to let them free roam in the house. Now I learned because I lost an iPhone and I lost my case with credit cards in it. They stole it. They went in my purse, stole it. So I'm missing a phone. They yes, they stash. They fit. Yes, they steal from you. Ferrets will steal from you. It's like a compulsion. I have the one whose name is Moon that does it more than anybody else. Like if he sees dog toys out, it's like, ha ha ha, and you see him running away with it. Um, they yes, there you go. No, they're awesome. They're awesome. Yes. No, no. No, they are. They are, and the way their bodies move and stuff, they can get into things like they can climb, they can sliver down. They're like fascinating little creatures. Um, yes, yes, yes. The ferrets give me the vibes of little tiny dragons, like in Mulan, in the cartoon of Mulan. In fact, my first one, his name is Mishu, just like her dragon. There's something about that. I don't know. My first ferret was the albino one, the one that's all white with the red eyes. I love white. Never ending story. I read your mind. You see how I do that? Like people don't understand why I know what they're about to say or what they're thinking, and that's how I do it. Um, as soon as you said it, I saw the white creature that looks like a lion that's flying, and I'm like, that's a never ending story. It was a drag. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh my God, you're making me think of my book. The book, it's in Italian. It's a fantasy novel that I published, and in my story, I called it a parallel world, right? And I'm the protagonist of it, just because I had everybody that's in it was someone I knew. It's like my homage to my relatives, kids, and everything. Anyway, dragons in my story were people that were transformed into dragons, and that was like a curse for them. That was one scenario. And then in an orchard, one of the characters found a white, furry, flying dog. Yeah. Now, this is not because I remember movies or anything. It's all different. This is how I wrote this book. I'd sit there, I'd close my eyes and say, okay, what happened next? And my mind would produce it as a movie, and then I'd write. Yes. And then, like in my book, also, there's an army of frozen angels that are statues that are my army. And they were cursed by this guy named Aragon. And his soldiers were a whole bunch of human rats, like humanoid rat people. And so when I saw that they uncovered that fallen angel statue in Russia, that looked like my book. But in my book, these people came back to life. Yeah, so like my book has a lot of truths in it and I didn't even know. I was just using my intuition to write it. Um, I didn't know that I was even using it. I just thought everybody did it that way. I didn't I didn't know. Try it. Write a story. Okay, you wrote he has a book. Caesar has a great book on the Anunnaki. Show your book. Show your book. There you go. And I like that you use the white hair, and I like that you use the blue skin, because those are things that I am connected to. In his next book, I'm going to do the illustrations. I already gave him the command. You don't even have to pay me. I'm just going to do it. No, I'm going to do it because I have to do it. Have I read? No, go ahead, talk. I'm just reading some comments. I'm not that much of a bitch that I'm going to interrupt you while you're presenting your book. No. No. Okay, question. I have a question about your book. Who is he? Tell people. I'm going to give you the questions that are going to intrigue people. Who is he? Who is he? Why is he telling us this story? Oh, my. So is this back in time? Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just saying. Is the book situated in this timeline, like this time period, or before? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Deb, thanks for coming. Oh, my books are like 300 pages. Because I write the way I talk. I write the way I talk. So it's like never ending. Do you know that Caesar's wife had to yell at us to get off of the phone last night because I just kept on talking? I just kept on talking. And I'm like, I'm so happy she did that, because if not, I would have kept on talking. I don't know how to hang up. I don't know why I do that. I don't know why. Like I said, we're going to hang up 3 times, and I kept on talking. And he's looking at me. I saw your face. You're like, I thought we just had. I just said we're going to hang up. And then while we're hanging up, I'm like, oh, but do you know this? It's just, I don't know why I do that. It's funny as hell. I mean, I'm funny when I do that. It's just like, then from the background, you hear his wife, and she's like, we have a party. We have to get ready. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Yes, go, get out of here. That was, I needed the external voice. He's married to a Pleiadian. She's like blonde and blue eyes. I did not expect that. I was thinking more of a Moana type. And then I'm like, oh my God, she's like very Pleiadian, very Nordic. Really? Oh no, I saw it right away. I saw you as the Sirius B blue skinned being, and I saw her as a white Pleiadian. Is white, white. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I have time out a second for my YouTube people. I am live right now just because my channel, I wasn't able to go live with my friend Caesar. If you go on the channel Beyond the Frequency 369, you can catch this live. We're doing a podcast together. The only reason I have this on is that you guys see my channel, and then I'm going to migrate you over there. Do you, if you're on my YouTube, you want to put your channel in maybe the comments? Can you do that? Can you share a link in my comments on my live by any chance? Yeah, do that because well, I only have like 4 people in the live on YouTube. It mm-hmm. Yeah, people are like, "What book are you talking about?" It's Caesar's book. So if you come on his channel, you can see all about it. It's a very nice book. He sent me one. I love it. I have his book upstairs. I don't have it down here, so I cannot show you myself. He's showing it on his camera. This is why originally I was supposed to host the podcast, but my equipment isn't working. I don't know why it was recording instead of live streaming. So we just went on his channel because he does it better than me. For the first time, Italians don't do it better. Okay. Okay. And now on my Facebook Live, they're asking for your link again, if you can do that too. Okay, so we started 6 minutes late. We're over 6 minutes, an hour and 6 minutes, but it's fine. There you go. Yep. Now it's there. Awesome, Frank. You know what I could do? Because I'm a freaking genius. Mm, 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 mm. There you go. Now you guys can see what I'm talking about. But they can't hear you because I have the things on. Ah, see. Nothing. I changed the camera and I'm showing my laptop that has us both on it. See? Ta-da. Oh, my little. Have you ever seen these? Uh, you had one too. Good. I have more upstairs. TikTok shop sends me free samples of things to show on my channels. Half of the stuff I don't even show it because I didn't even ask for it. One of those what are they called? Those machines that zap your hair, laser hair removal, those laser hair removal things. It's a $300 machine. I have about 5 of them upstairs. I haven't even used one of them because I'm afraid it's gonna. Yeah, they just sent it to me, and I'm afraid of zapping myself because I have a problem with technology and electricity. It amplifies around me. Like my phones burn out, and that's a thing of me. That's my energy that does. So I'm always afraid that if I try one of those things, it's gonna zap me because it makes sense. I channel energies. Why wouldn't it? Oh, I saw that. I saw that they were so cute. And when I was watching them, um, I've never heard of them because of you. That's when I saw you with the blindfold. And I'm like, they reminded me, they're giving me fairy vibes. And I don't say that lightly. They are like little, not trolls in the bad way. When I was watching them, I could just see them all in a little village, like kind of Smurf fairy types. And I don't know them, so just because you brought it up, I get the chance to. I'm very good at telling people about their past lives, but as I said, I cannot just sit there and do it like you're gonna pay me and I'm gonna. No, 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 no. It comes naturally. Remember what I told you that you were a Tuareg? That's it. That's it. I saw a glimpse of it. I saw what you were like, and then that's about it. Like another time, I'm going to tell you this really cool thing. I was walking and I stepped on one of those metal tacks, you know, those things that you put on a thing, and it got me right in between my toes. I looked at my foot and I start screaming because you have a little tiny knife sticking out of your foot in the most vulnerable place in between your and I'm like screaming, I'm going, ah, ah, and I'm alone. And I'm like, okay. Someone inside of me said, shut the fuck up and pull it out. And I grabbed it and I did. And I'm like, and when I pulled it out, I got this flash of me being in this like dungeon made out of stones and it was cold and I'm getting like almost a UK vibe. But I'm not sure because I couldn't hear the languages. And they were doing that. It was a torture because they wanted me to talk about something. And they believed that by torturing me, they were going to make me see the truth. And I got that vision of them planting a nail in my foot. And then, but it was just that. It was that I saw everything around me. I saw that moment they did it. I had the pain that I had that day. And then that's it. That's it. Yes. Yes. Now, I'd love to look in more, but it goes away. It's like a window opens, like, and then I'm there, but uh, I'm not there. But I'm living it as if I was there, and it's so freaky when that happens. But it happened another time, and I realized that I looked into one of my past lives, and the little girl that was me looked right back at me. She saw me, so she could see ghosts or spirits. And I started to think, what if half of the times that I thought that I was seeing a spirit when I was little, it was me looking back at me because right now I looked back at myself. No, that when I was a little girl, it wasn't a voice like you hear voices. Again, thought packages. It's someone that is saying something. I'm not hearing it, but I'm just getting the thought. So I'm in my room and someone's telling me everything's going to be okay. You're going to be amazing. And it was this one day that something bad had happened in my family. And about a couple of years ago, I found myself trying to communicate with my past self. And I got the memory. I'm like, oh my God, I'm the one that talked to myself that day. Because, you know, you're 8 years old, you forget things. But when I did this, I